that. So we are going to, let me step around here. First thing, what I have planned, I need to cut this, and I'm gonna make it so we can come in straight down through here. I've already done a fair amount of work. We got all kinds of crap back here, and then the neighbors got this tree. Here, we'll get down in there. Oh, got it. Yeah, it's pretty rusty. Let's try this. Okay, there's that. Let me bust this one out too. These old pliers are freaking rusty. We don't want to open on their own. That side's free, Joey. Oh. There we go. And then, kicks are getting somewhere.
Be careful.
She's really in there. Part of the reason I got gloves and a tripod. Man, look how long those are. And look at this. And I couldn't.
That's why it never came out, right, Dad?
You did it.
Look at that.
Look at that.
Look at that, bro.
Up there
look at this.
to down here,
Look
and then.
that.
Look at that.
What even is that?
No.
Piece of metal, but it's for like a retaining wall or something. But look at that, Lola.
I think they didn't want anyone to take it out.
No, I don't think they did either.
But look what we did.
Yeah.
We took it out.
Okay, well now.
You want a cart?
Yeah. Go ahead, Mom, get it. Thank you.
Thank you, Mommy.
And now, we got Mama Kitty down there. Set this up in a way, now that I see that it is what it is, to where when we come down here, if we come in a little bit hot, we don't come rolling off this side. Oh, good job, Jasmine. Man, she got all the way down here by herself. All right, buddy. My kids down here being awesome with me. What's up, boy? My idea is if we can make it down here, whether we just do it as a walk path or a bike path, eventually that tree will come out. I'm gonna level all this out and basically shove all that dirt flush with this, and then that's gonna kind of help us from flying off. But this is what's real dangerous down here. I'll show you right there. Broke off from way up here and is resting in this little guy here. Now felling that tree is going to be freaking dangerous because I can't it looks like the weight's coming right at me. If I could, I'm gonna have to clean this whole area out before I do it, that's for sure. Because I'm going to try to make it fall that way, and I'm gonna have to keep my eye on it, because if it starts coming this way towards us, I'm gonna have to run that way. But, you see how that big branch is just leaning on this little tree?
Oh, yeah.
What if that broke right now? Left or right?
Down?
Who knows, but I don't want to be under here when it falls. This even looks cool right here, like a little short, like a little roundabout. Clear this all out really nice, get this rock up. It's like a little loop-de-loop. Clear all this out, perfect. Make part of it flush up here, we can pile some stuff up. But yeah, come down around this way, around this little thing, and then rip it right back up. And try to rip it right back out right there into my backyard. My beautiful wife. I think we just found out today she's pregnant again. It'll be our household's 6th child. This is gonna be sketch trying to fell this thing right here because it's the whole tree just hanging out out of that one. There's nothing else. Let's get out of here. Who knows what could happen? Yeah, I help you. Let me throw this over here. I'm just gonna fill this. We got a lot of work to do.
I sure need the plastic.
Oh my gosh. You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Put me over there.
Okay.
Don't drop my plastic.
Okay. You wanna go down there with them?
Yeah.
Okay. We gotta be careful.
Yeah.
Whoa. That'll be a solid little retainer and get filled in, and obviously break some of these off of there, get those in there. And look here, got all these stones cleared out. Little walker. My kids are coming with a couple more tools. See if I can't get a couple cracks at this thing. Oh shit, I drove it right in. There we go. That's solid as a rock now. Thank you, Gabby. My lovely assistant. Okay. And now let's get this right here. This is what I saw this being good for. All this debris and all this crap that makes it look all homely. Yeah, it makes it look dirtier than what it should. And if we can clean most of it out, it actually wouldn't look too unattractive down here. It might actually be able to make it look fairly nice. I don't got too much of an agenda, kids. You know, I'm just gonna get all this crap taken down out of here. Stuff like get that wood out, get that wood out, get that wood out, get that wood, get that. Okay. Yes, ma'am.
Get anything out.
Yeah, we did a lot. We tossed a bunch of stuff over here. And tossed a bunch of stuff down here too. And a lot of these rocks that are in there is stuff that we just pulled out of the actual hillside. And I can't promise we're gonna be able to get dirt bikes up in and out of here, but we might have a place where we can come hang out and play and walk and do stuff, you know?
Well, this can be like a little place. This can be like a park.
This is a Ego 16-inch bar, 60 volt. It won't. Watch. See that? All right, now I gotta make sure I get some bar oil in here. Look at that thing.
That look.
I know, that's super nice.
Now look.
That's a nice cut. Look at that. Yeah, the thing works great. Really like it. Look at that. Open this whole area up for us. And then we're gonna have to, there's gonna be a big root in there. We're gonna have to dig around that. Mess up my sweet little fence right there. All right.
It's like a...
Try to lay it right there. There we go. All right, that looks good. And now we got things like this where we're more or less just gonna add it to the pile because we're gonna cover that in dirt, and the less dirt.
Fire rock towel.
Ooh, this one's kind of big.
Ooh,
Okay. Now let's set this thing actually. We're okay. Do some major work right here. You hand me the camera, Joey. This mess cleaned up and maybe chop some of this down, move it into here, and we'll come right back once I possibly do that. She's back, ladies and gentlemen, from her excursion. Thank Gabby for running up there and getting us a cold water.
You're welcome, Dad.
There you go.
I want to take a drink.
Yeah, no, you gotta stay hydrated. And they also brought down my bar oil for me because everything's up there at the house. Good sound of bohemian, excuse me, good sound of bohemian roly-poly. Get this out of there. Look at that. What even is that? Dude, this is like a big, like old freaking bag of concrete. You're just fine. Look at that.
I dropped the...
I'm gonna get some of this cleaned up and looking nice, and we'll come back and check it out here in a minute. Just wanted to point this out. I don't even know what the heck this thing is. If anyone does in the future ever watching this, let me know what that thing is. If it's important, I'll fetch it. There's that one. I think there's that one. That's not bad, really. She's loose. It's not gonna be easy. We're gonna do it in a section. I'm gonna stop here for now because I am gonna actually take this out because I think I'm gonna take it, back up so you can see well. I'm gonna take it like this and down right there. So I'm gonna have to, I'll probably clean all this down anyway. But come right here and be able to come that way. And then we can come around this way and try to rip up out if that's what we choose to do. Just these big things are gonna have to go. They just are. But I'm going to more or less just use this little pile right here to fill in this spot that I just pulled a huge rock out of. I'm not gonna get this stump up tonight. I'm gonna game plan that. I'm gonna do a little finagling with some of this dirt. This whole area looking nice for tomorrow. It would be actually nice if we got some rain. We could, you know, we could actually get some of this packed down. But for now, I'm actually pretty happy with how this came out. I think it looks pretty good for doing the first little section. And if you guys could have seen what it was like last weekend, it's pretty crazy. But I think we set this down, we grab this camera. I removed some of my good rocks, so I didn't want to get out as good as I was. Let's get a good shot from up here, kind of where it was, right? I think that is actually very good. Now, I can't say that, I've said this 100 times, I can't promise I'm gonna be able to get in and out of here on a dirt bike, but I think with enough time and enough dirt, I actually might be able to. And even if then, I can at least get down in here. It's hard, camera's always so deceiving, but the looseness of this dirt and all these rocks. But I'm actually pretty happy with how this came out. Not gonna lie. What do you guys think? You guys think that looks pretty good? Hope you guys enjoyed this little video. For the kids to come down here and play instead of just being forced to the backyard. There's got like a decently safe, fun little area. I grew up in the sticks, so the Omaha life is not cool. I don't really like them even going out in the front yard just because we're, I don't know, the area we live in. Yeah, I'm excited for them. I think this is pretty cool. Anyway, guys, you want to come in here with me real quick? Come here. Say, until the next time, right?
Until
We did
the
it.
next
Yeah,
time,
until the
right?
next time.
Bye.